what's going on? Ilia Topuria fights Charles Oliveira this weekend at UFC 317. I'm here to give my breakdown for the whole card, give my predictions. Let me know if you guys agree, and let's get right in this shit. For the very first fight of the night, we got Jackson McVeigh versus Christopher Iwert, or some shit like that. Really didn't look into this guy too much. I just kind of looked at his record. He's a hard hitter. I'll tell you that. He's here to scrap for sure. He also has knee to the chin, so I'm assuming that's like a flying knee or whatever. Then body shot KO. That's pretty impressive. You don't see too many of those. So he's definitely here to scrap. I mean, he does look like he can land a good shot on a guy like Jackson McVeigh. Jackson McVeigh was supposed to fight Cedricus Dumas, and I think Jackson McVeigh would have been an alright, like, I'm not going to say test, but like I think he would have, fared alright against Cedricus Dumas. I was personally going to pick Cedricus Dumas because I like Cedricus Dumas and everything outside of the cage. I think he needs a win right now. But Cedricus Dumas pulled out via fucking ankle monitor, so we're not getting that fight anymore. But yeah, Jackson McVeigh, I'm confident that I think he's the more well-rounded one. Like I said, Christopher Iwert's in here to try to land that bomb. He's going to rip to the body. He's got good striking, according to his record. But yeah, I just think that Jackson McVeigh is going to be more confident here. I think he's more well-rounded, got the more submissions. And he's got KOs. Never been a decision either. I mean, he looks good. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Jackson McVeigh gets this done by decision. And in the very second fight, we got Jonathan Deniz versus Alvin Hines. And yeah, I think this is easy. I'm going to pick Jonathan Deniz by KO, round 1. Alvin Hines, like, I know that he just got TKO'd, quote unquote, in his last fight versus Marcin Tybura. It was really a doctor stoppage, so that really doesn't look good. Marcin Tybura was doing that much damage to you, the doctor had, you know what I mean? So that really doesn't look good, but it wasn't like a TKO. If he actually got TKO'd by Marcin Tybura, then we would actually have a problem here. I think Alvin Hines, I looked at his record real quick. I didn't look at any highlights. I didn't watch any clips or anything. He's a bit of a power puncher, but he could, also have submissions somehow. What are his submissions? Anything good? Arm triangle choke, that's not bad. He has a high kick. What heavyweight is out here throwing a high kick? What the fuck? An Americana and a rear naked choke. I mean, that's kind of impressive, I guess. I mean, but these are big boys that don't know how to move on the ground, so really is it that impressive? I mean, look at him. He's fitting the criteria of like the newer heavyweight where you just come in looking like fucking this. Jonathan Deniz, I don't think is like really that big of a heavyweight, right? What's his last weigh-in? Because yeah, his last weigh-in was 253. He's not a giant heavyweight. He fits, that more muscular kind of heavyweight, and I think that he's a technical kickboxer. I thought he was actually going to KO Marcin Tybura in the fight. I should have known that the wrestling was going to play into factor, and Marcin Tybura was just going to lay on him and just kind of ground and pound him. But on the feet, he's really good. I don't think that Alvin Hines is going to be out here shooting below the knees trying to take him down, Hamza Chimaev his ass. I think Jonathan Deniz is going to look good. I think he's going to come in and perform and get that KO that he was looking for last time. Next up, this is easy. I don't gotta waste too much time on this one. Jacoby Smith versus Nico Price. Nico Price was out here getting KO'd by Robbie Lawler. That's not why I'm picking Jacoby Smith by first round KO. It's a lot to do with Jacoby Smith, but it's also a little bit to do with Nico Price because we have a few like glass cannons on this card, bro. Like Nico Price, I think is a glass cannon more so now. He used to be regarded as like kind of that brawler, maybe not so much of like a Max Holloway chin, but he would come in and like he either had that power and he had an alright chin. He could take shots, he could be in those kind of dog fights. But as of lately, I don't know. And especially after that Robbie Lawler one where he was on the big stage or whatever, that's probably like his most known fight. And he got KO'd in like 30 seconds by Robbie. But yeah, Jacoby Smith is a prospect that I think everybody's been looking at for a minute. Looked amazing against Preston Parsons. Looked amazing before that. He's physical. It looks good. Has the good power. I think this is literally like a layup here. I think they're just feeding Nico Price to him. If Nico Price did get this done, like I wouldn't be like, I would be very surprised, but at the same time, he does possess that power threat. So Jacoby Smith can't just go in there like walling and balling and just throwing everything. Yeah, he does have to kind of be a little precautious, but I don't know. I do think it's going to be a first round clean KO by Jacoby Smith. And in the next fight, we got Terrence McKinney versus Vyacheslav Borshev, and I'm seeing a lot of debate with this fight. I've seen Borshev fight like 2 times, I believe. People are saying that he's a little bit more well-rounded. I really don't think so. I think he's capable of KOs, but he fought Tom Nolan last, right? Yeah, and look shit, James Lontop. I mean, Nazim Sadikov went to a draw. That's probably your best looking anything right now. I mean, lost to Chase Hooper. It's not a bad loss. Beat James Lontop by split decision. Tom Nolan, unanimous decision. Got the fuck out of there. Mike Davis. I mean, Mike Davis is a good fucking fighter, but unanimous decision. Draw with Nazim Sadikov has got to be your best, most impressive anything. I mean, I don't. But yeah, I've been thinking this like in my head for the last like 3 days. Some of the biggest glass cannons, and number 1 on the list every single time is Terrence McKinney. I think Terrence McKinney, Nico Price, Gregory Rodriguez, like we got some fucking glass cannons on this card alone. But yeah, Terrence McKinney being probably the biggest one of them. He used to be like a fucking finisher, just monster, and then obviously he ran into Drew Dober, and then what happened? I think he got a few KOs, and then he gets a KO, and then the flying knee versus Ismail Bonfim. I mean, bro, when this shit happened, I went to my homie's house right after this card, and I had to show him. I told him this was one of the most brutal fucking flying knees he's ever seen. The mouthpiece. He's like, no, I don't fucking need it. Boom, gets fucking done dirty. Not saying the mouthpiece was gonna help him, but I'm saying like, damn, it would have fucking protected you a little bit more with that knee. So I don't know, bro. He didn't look too fucked up after that, but god damn. Nazim Sadikov, rear naked choke, not a bad loss. Nazim Sadikov's looking really fucking good now. To be honest, I think a lot of people are on him after that last performance that he just got. Mike Breeden, I mean, really not like the best fucking name, but still, obviously in classic Terrence McKinney fashion in the first round, KO. Brandon Merritt, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Terrence McKinney fashion, 22nd, round 1 KO. Yeah, Esteban Rivovic, that was another nasty fucking KO. Hard to watch, bro, because like when you're a fan of somebody and they're like this, where they're either like if he goes out of the first round, you know he's getting fucked up. But if it's in the first round, Terrence McKinney could either put somebody away brutally or get put away brutally. I mean, this head kick. Why does Terrence McKinney go out in the most like brutal fucking fashion? Drew Dober was like pretty nasty. Ismail Bonfim was actually disgusting. Esteban Rivovic put him out nasty. 37 seconds in the first round. Slap. I mean, you heard the whop on that fucking kick. That shit was nasty. Yeah, and then in Damir Hadjovic, I mean, or whatever, however the fuck you say this, he did exactly what he's supposed to do again. Everybody, I think he was a crazy favorite in this shit. This was like a layup for him. I think Borshev is too. I don't think Borshev is the most impressive guy. I don't know why there's so much debate. I think Borshev is the level of guy that Terrence McKinney does get through, that Terrence McKinney can just kind of, I'm not going to say buzzsaw through, but I think Borshev is the kind of guy. He has never been knocked out though, right? Yeah, see, he's never been knocked out. That's the only thing. He doesn't even really know how to go to decision, but neither does Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney's literally never been to decision. It's either finish or it's kill or be killed with Terrence McKinney. I mean, if he goes to decision, maybe it's Borshev, bro, but me personally, I'm a fan of Terrence McKinney. I'm going McKinney KO round 1. Yo, this next fight, I'm not even gonna waste too much time. I've only seen this girl fight once. Didn't even look at the record. Don't even know if she's on a win streak right now. Vivian Arujo versus Tracy Cortez. Some people are saying that Tracy Cortez really isn't that good, man. She has a couple good wins. Biggest one that I keep hearing though is this one, the Jasmine Jasudavicius one, and this was semi-recent. You know, unanimous decision machine, classic WMMA, but at least they're mostly by unanimous. A few splits here by some bitches I don't know, but yeah, Rosana Muniz. Not a bad loss. She also just beat Miranda Maverick. She's on a bit of a streak again, trying to get back to that title. Rosana Muniz is a good fucking fighter, bro. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Viviana Araujo should be the kind of level of fighter that Tracy Cortez can get past. I'm not saying a dominant, whatever, but I think that she can get past this pretty easy. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, in this next fight, I'm actually so, like, I'm so on the fence here, bro. This is, it's actually insane. Originally, I picked Hyder Emil by decision. I thought it was going to be safe. I mean, he's not really a decision machine, to be honest. He's a flashy kind of guy. He puts himself in those dog fights, and he pressures a lot. He likes to, you know, kind of scrap. He will take a fucking shot to give one. He takes some bomb shots, and that's what scares me against a guy like Jose Delgado. Because Hyder Emil, bro, he swings and he throws a lot of unorthodox kind of striking. He'll throw like a 1-2 and he loves them overhands or whatever. He throws powerful fucking overhands, but he gets in these dog fights. He'll take these nasty combos though, where it's like a 1-2 and then it's a hook where he's like walking into it and it kind of stumbles him, but then he lands this crazy like unorthodox overhand that's powerful as fuck himself. You know, he likes these dog fights, but then he kind of like out cardios these guys. Most of his like knockouts or wins is he throws on this dog fight in the first round. Towards the end of the first, or maybe a little bit, you know, early in the second round, he starts to really out pressure these guys. He walks them back, and when he's walking them back, he's too open. Too many people have outstruck him with the 1-2s, and all he has is these powerful overhands. He has a good jab himself, but he also lunges in with that jab where he steps heavy on that front foot and he really leans into it. If you go and you look at some of Jose Delgado, he's a typical like Mexican brawler. He throws them hooks, and he's there to be hit himself. So Hyder Emil can maybe land something, especially because Jose Delgado is very hook heavy, especially in his finishes and his knockouts. You see, he keeps those elbows locked and he's throwing those hooks. Also, he's got some good ground and pound when he hurts people to the body, and they crumple or whatever. He's got good ground and pound. He's good positionally. I think Jose Delgado, he's a finisher too. He's only lost by decision one time. That's the only time he went to decision. Besides that, he's a fucking finisher, and he looks hungry in his finishes. You could tell like he's a bit of an animal with it. He's ruthless. He doesn't really care about the other guy. He's there to hurt people. So I don't know. I was going Hyder Emil. I thought this was gonna go to decision, but now to be honest, fuck this. This is probably Brandon Royval, Joshua Van, and Ilia Charles Oliveira are gonna be like the best fights on the card. Maybe Payne Talbot, Felipe Lima, but I really don't think so. This is actually gonna be a fucking banger, I think. Both these guys are here for a dogfight. Hader Emil, like I said, he goes into these dogfights. He gets cracked, but not like rocked or dropped or fucking somehow, bro. He's never been fucking like dropped or he's never been like wobbled on them shaky legs. I mean, he just goes in. He doesn't really tuck the chin. He just kind of hides a little bit, and he fucking throws these overhands. He's there for the combos. He gets into these dogfights, and then later in the first round or early second round, he starts to out pressure these guys, and they get fucking gassed because. I mean, how long can you keep up a dogfight for? You know, I don't blame him. And yeah, Hader Emil just fucking finishes him, but he's there to be hit all day. People have outstruck him with the 1-2s. People have outstruck him with hooks. And and like I said, he really leans in on that jab. He's really like heavy on the front leg, and he really puts his chin out there. And I think that's where Jose Delgado can capitalize, especially with the hook. Jose Delgado's not one to be backing up, but if Jose Delgado does back up and he kind of catches him when Hader throws in that jab with that nasty hook, I think if he hurts Hader to the body and has him backing up at any point, I think it's pretty much game over. Jose Delgado does really good when people are backing up as well. Yeah, I don't know. I was picking Hader Emil, but to be honest, I don't know. It's one of these guys is going by knockout. One of these guys is getting a fucking knockout. Hader Emil can get it done. I think the overhands, but if you want to be honest, I think Jose Delgado's a hungry ass animal right now, and I think he's getting finishes in way more impressive ways, way more nasty ways. I don't know, bro. Hader Emil gets in these dog fights though, and he's been cracked. I mean, he's been hit with bombs, but like never cracked. You know what I mean? He's been hit with some shots in combinations too. Is Jose Delgado a different kind of finisher? I think that's the big question here. Is the cardio of Jose Delgado gonna keep up with Hader Emil? Because, like I said, if he gets in that dogfight and then he can't keep up with that cardio in the second round, fucking Jose Delgado's out, bro. He's out of there. So really, it's gonna be Hader Emil's cardio and chin versus Jose Delgado's power and aggression. I think that's really the main factors of this fight. Yeah, bro, I've been swayed. I've seen too many fucking videos now. Everybody that I've seen is picking Jose Delgado. I've been fucking swayed. I'm probably gonna pick Jose Delgado by fucking finish, by knockout. Probably, fuck. It's gotta be like round 1 or 2. I don't know, round 1 or 2. I'm just gonna pick him by knockout. I really don't know. Hard ass fight to call. Anyways, enough on that, bro. Next fight we got Jack Hermanson versus Gregory Rodriguez. I'm picking Gregory Rodriguez by knockout. I don't think he's gonna like knock out Jack cold. I think he's gonna be able to hurt Jack Hermanson. I don't think he's like I said. I don't think he's gonna like KO Jack Hermanson. Pretty hard task. Jack Hermanson doesn't go out like that. You do have to be kind of technical. Jack Hermanson is like definitely underrated on the feet. But I just think Gregory Rodriguez is younger. Definitely the power lies on RoboCop's side. I think that's going to play a fat ass factor. That's why I think he's going to be able to hurt Jack Hermanson probably in the early rounds. I think probably like late round 2. I'm thinking something like that. Probably late round 2, maybe even round 3. I think round 1's going to look kind of competitive. I think Jack Hermanson isn't going to be able to take down a guy like RoboCop. I think RoboCop showed that he has good takedown defense. That's also going to play a factor. So I think this is going to be a predominantly striking battle. And between the two of them, bro, I think RoboCop is about to just start beaming his ass. Like I said, Jack Hermanson is good and he's underrated on the feet, but I don't think he's like this world killer. I think it's going to look similar to the Joe Pyfer fight. Another fucking heavy hitter. And I mean, I don't think you can just fraud check people back to back to back to back to back. So I think you got to lose eventually, bro. And I think RoboCop is the guy to lose to. Bro, next fight on the card, we got Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima. And fuck, this one sucks. This one definitely sucks. I like both these guys. I actually think both these guys are pretty fucking skilled. Payne Talbot, he even said it in his fucking in his interview. People have goldfish brain, and right now, bro, that shit's kind of affecting me because I can't get the fucking fact of like Ronnie Barcelos out of my mind. Ronnie Barcelos should not be holding you down like that, especially after seeing the Cody Garbrandt fight. Like he won that shit, but Cody Garbrandt, bro, like he is not that guy anymore, bro. And if he's able to negate the takedown like that from Ronnie Barcelos and keep it on the feet, that's why Ronnie Barcelos even won the Cody Garbrandt fight, was because Cody in the later rounds, in round 2 and 3, he was worried about the takedowns, and he was so worried about that shit that Ronnie Barcelos was able to just kind of out pity pat him on the feet, like, you know, backing out of those takedowns. I think obviously Cody Garbrandt's a better striker than Ronnie Barcelos. If he wasn't so worried about the takedowns, I think he would have won that fight. But that's Cody Garbrandt, and he's like, I think that would be a good fight for Payne Talbot. But bro, if Ronnie Barcelos isn't doing what to Cody Garbrandt what he did to Payne Talbot, then like, fuck, how ready is Payne Talbot? And especially for a guy like Felipe Lima. Felipe Lima is the unorthodox, crazy guy himself. He loves to hurt people when they're backing up. And he throws combos when people are backing up. He loves those flying knees when people are backing up. I know that Payne Talbot's like this elite striker, but Felipe Lima also has good ground game, bro. If shit goes down to the ground, he's good positionally. He knows where to position himself and how to reposition himself in order to get damage off. He knows how to get himself out of certain positions as well when people hold on to legs. He knows how to get out of that shit. And yeah, like I said, he knows how to position himself and to get damage off when people are hurt. He goes for the finish. He's got crazy output, but he also knows how to go to decision. He knows kind of how to steal those rounds. He knows what's going to win him rounds. Payne Talbot's just a fucking KO artist. And really, it's only been like 6-ish months since that fucking January fight with Peyton Talbot or whatever. I know that he's probably been grappling heavy, but like by how much, bro? By how much? How much can you be like that wrestling focused? You know what I mean? Felipe Lima also just got a sub on who? Sadikov or Naimov? Who was it? Yeah, Naimov. Fucking Muhammad Naimov. He just got a and that looks good. I know that was a featherweight as well, so he's probably gonna be looking even bigger in this. I did look at this Miles Johns fight because everybody was like, "Oh my god, dude, look at this shit." I didn't think he looks that good. Like I said, he has that unorthodox ass striking where it's just like I don't know, bro. Like he'll have somebody backing up against the cage. He'll have like a 1-2, and then he'll back out and be open for something, but somebody will be covering up. So like he's open for shit, but people are usually hurt, so they don't fucking see it. And then he throws this like weird ass like left overhand. He throws shit very weird. It is unorthodox. It's like some Yuri Prohaska shit, but maybe a little toned down. Yeah, I don't get it. Like his strike, but it's effective. He's fucking effective. And like I said, he's really good positionally. He has good submission game. I think Payne Talbot will be able to survive the submissions though, like he did against Barcelos. I think Payne Talbot is good. He's got good survivability, got good resilience. I don't think he's out there to be finished like that, but I just don't think he knows enough technique and able to get up, especially up against these Brazilians like Felipe Lima, bro, Ronnie Barcelos, these fucking hungry guys. You guys have been doing this shit since fucking jit. I just don't think he knows enough in that sense in order to get up and shit like that. I don't see Felipe Lima like out like KOing Payne Talbot, but I really just don't see Payne Talbot KOing him. Or if this shit stays on the feet for a minute and it's really working out for Payne Talbot and not so much Felipe Lima, I think Felipe Lima is just gonna pull a Ronnie Barcelos and just try to hold him down. Not so much go for the sub like he is capable of, but I think like I said, Payne Talbot's gonna be able to survive, and I think Felipe Lima's just gonna hold him down and win the rounds. Like I said, he knows what to do to win those rounds. He knows what looks good. So yeah, I don't know, bro. Felipe Lima's held fucking belts in 3 other organizations, good organizations too, like Octagon and RFC. Payne Talbot, I know held a belt in some organization. I don't know what though. It sucks. I like Payne Talbot, bro, but I don't know why. One, I don't know why he would take this fucking fight up against, like, I thought they were gonna give him a layup after this, but Felipe Lima's a fucking. This is a good test. But I guess Payne Talbot wants to show that he's the real deal and not get the Chase Hooper treatment where he loses a couple and then gets these like bums or whatever. He wants the real fucking, he wanted to show that maybe he's really here to hang, bro. If he beats a guy like Felipe Lima on a big card like 317, it's going to raise the stock a lot, and people are going to get that Barcelos fight out of their fucking minds, like myself included. Yo, and next up, bro, we got Money Man Moicano versus Benil Dariush, and listen, gang, fuck. This is a tough fight to call. I like Benil Dariush. I mean, family man. How can you go against this fucking guy? Great guy. Great ground game. I mean, amazing ground game. Moicano's not subbing him. Moicano's got good fucking jiu-jitsu himself. Just opened up his own gym and shit. You know what I mean? With fucking Marlon Moraes, who I think that was crazy when I saw that. But anyways, yeah, bro, I don't know. Like I said, love Benil Dariush, brother. And I know that these guys are the same age, but I think the damage is showing way differently. Wow, they literally almost have the same fucking record as well. But anyways, like I think the damage is showing differently on him. You just can't be getting slimed out by Armin Sarukian in the way he did too, in brutal fashion. Like, if Armin Sarukian maybe like had you up against the fence and it was like a questionable stoppage, okay, maybe, but bro, Charles Oliveira, not the craziest KO motherfucker. You know what I mean? He's knocking you out cold, like bad. That ground and pound, that's doing extra damage to you after you're already knocked out. Armin Sarukian is leaving you out colder than that. He's literally freezing up your body and shipping you off. I mean, that shit was bad. With the head, I mean, bro, you just don't see Moicano going out like that. Moicano's, I think, lost like good decisions. He got his ass beat by Rafael dos Anjos. That was a while ago, bro, and I think that was at featherweight. Don't fucking hold me on that. Moicano is beatable. Like, this could go either way. If this is predominantly on the feet, though, bruh, like, I think Moicano might try to take him down, but I think Dariush has an incredible takedown defense. I think even at this age, that shit still holds up. I think he has incredible takedown defense, and I think he will be able to negate, like, the takedowns. But on the feet, I know we're talking about Pillar Hands Money Man here, but, fucking hell, bro. I don't know. I think Moicano can get it done. He was hurt by Jalen Turner in that second round against Benoit Saint Denis. He was kind of getting touched up, but not too much or whatever. He is there to be hurt, but who the fuck is Benil Dariush ever hurt, man? So I don't know. I just don't see Benil being able to sub Moicano, even if it's like a dominant decision. I just don't think he'll be able to sub Moicano. I think Moicano will be able to survive like a Payton Talbot. I think Moicano could even like throw up some submission threats, but I just think Benny's ground game is going to be good. But I don't know, bro. Moicano's a tough motherfucker to take down himself. I don't think he's going to be that willing to go down to the ground. I think this is going to be a dominant, like, predominantly like fist fight, and yeah, gang, I don't know. I think Moicano gets this shit done. I can't even lie. Probably like TKO round 2. I think he's gonna TKO him. Maybe not Armor Tsaruki him, fucking slime him out. But I think he is going to TKO him pretty badly in round 2. Yo, for the feature fight on the card, we got Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van, and people are fucking hyped for this shit. I'm fucking hyped for this shit. Brandon Royval was saying he's even a fan of Joshua Van. Brandon Royval was even saying he's watching the fucking Joshua Van fight weeks. I mean, bro, how can you not be fucking excited? Now, look, bro, I know everybody and their mother is going Brandon Royval by decision. It's the smart pick here. Like, off the top of the brain, smart pick. Brandon Royval has crazy subs. He's a big-ass submission threat on the ground. Good-ass ground game. Got subbed himself by Pantoja, though. Not a terrible beat. Joshua Van has very good takedown defense, though. I think he will be able to survive that shit. If it's a fight on the feet, this is pillow hands Royval, bro. I know he has like a few KOs. But like really, I'm not worried about Joshua Van getting Charles Johnson by fucking Brandon Royval, bro. I don't think that's possible. I also don't see Joshua Van like sliming out Brandon Royval though. And if it's gonna be a sub, like I said, Joshua Van has very good takedown defense, and I think he'll be able to negate like the takedowns. If he goes down to the ground, I don't know how well the ground game will hold up, but the takedown defense itself, I think that's gonna hold up very well. I think he'll be able to defend up against Brandon Royval a lot. But on the feet, I know he just fought on 316, bro. He didn't take too much damage, which is a good thing. But still, bro, I mean, these quick turnarounds. He just got knocked out last July, gang. It's not even July yet, bro. July's next month. He's been on a 5-fight win streak. The activity is fucking insane. He's on all these pay-per-views. They know what they're doing with him. They're building a star here. And then that fucking last knockout on 316, back-to-back this, bro. If he beats Royval 1, he's gonna be a big fucking star. If he beats Royval in a good fashion, he's actually gonna be on way to a superstar. And he's 100% getting the fucking title shot next. Even if Brandon Royval, wins, they're probably gonna run Royval back with Pantoja, but still. For the promotion, bro, they better hope Joshua Van gets this shit done. I think, like I said, Brandon Royval by decision is like the big pick here, because he's the more tested vet, more tested competition. Been in there under big lights. I mean, Joshua Van has too, but under better names for sure. A lot of subs, but he is a scrapper. Joshua Van though, bro, Joshua Van, he's been to decision plenty of times. How many times? Joshua Van's been to decision fucking 5 times. Joshua Van and what actually? Brandon Royval, I don't even think has 5 decision wins, does he? 4 decision wins, 5 decision losses, bro. Like, if we're really getting into it, I think Joshua Van knows how to steal these rounds. He knows what looks good on a scorecard. If he's down on a round, he knows what can turn that shit around. If it goes to decision, like I said, if the takedowns aren't working for Royval and it stays on the feet and they're just kind of slugging back and forth, Brandon Royval has looked good up against fucking Tetsuo Taira and Brandon Moreno lately. But, bro, they were both fucking split decisions. Tetsuo Taira's good, bro, and like, I don't know, split decision. Like I said, Joshua Van, it's mainly fucking unanimous decision with my guy, or these KOs. Like, he's hitting fucking hard. Maybe not the biggest sub threat, but he's hitting hard. Or if you can survive, if you got that granite chin and you're surviving, my boy Joshua Van, then yeah, he knows how to steal the rounds off you. He knows how to go to unanimous decision. He knows how to look good in front of the judges. Maybe he's not hitting as hard as KKF or something, but he knows how to put that shit on. He's good technique-wise. Positionally, he throws, the good shots. He'll throw some hip and some shoulder into it. Yeah, I like Joshua Van, bro. I think he can get this shit done by decision, of anything. I know people are going to not probably agree with that so much. This is a little bit of a Hail Mary. I'm throwing this up. This is kind of like I'm praying this one gets done. But yeah, I do think that Joshua Van's going to get this shit done by decision. I think it's not that crazy of a pick, bro. Like I said, he has more decision wins than Brandon Royval. He knows how to go to decision. Maybe the competition isn't the same, but bro, he knows how to go to decision. Most of Royval's losses are by decision. So yeah. Yo, and in this next fight, KKF versus Alejandro Pantoja, my heart wants to say KKF. I do want to see KKF get the fucking knockout here. But really, I'm not going to waste too much time on this shit. I'm sure I don't have to do too much convincing of this one. I'm just going to pick Pantoja by decision. I think he's too good. In their first fight in the Contender Series, like way back fuck when, it was competitive. Like, it was very back and forth. Pantoja just barely scraped by. I think they've both made major fucking improvements since then. So I think it's going to be, but I think they've been on that same level though. You know what I mean? I think Pantoja's still going to get this shit done. I think it's going to be a close-ass fight. I don't think he's going to, like, wrestle fuck Kai Kara-France. I think he might go for a couple takedowns. If that shit doesn't work, though, it's going to be on the feet. Pantoja can outstrike KKF, but KKF has that power. I can't think of a time where I've seen Pantoja be on, like, shaky, like, where, like, he's almost been out of there. I know he's been cracked here and there, bro, but, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, like I said, not going to waste too much time on this shit. I've seen a lot of opinions on this. My heart's saying KKF. I like KKF. I think he'd also be better promotionally for the division. I like Pantoja, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like, all these defenses, and like he's really racking up a good record. But like, damn it, gang, sell yourself better, bro. Please. And bro, next up, main event, final fight of the card: Ilia Charles versus Charles Oliveira. And fuck, you want to talk about heart versus brain, bro? This is heart versus brain right here, bro. My heart is beating for Charles Oliveira, bro. I want this guy to win so fucking bad, bro. And Ilia Topuria, fuck. I mean, god damn it, bro. Stay away from, like, why can't you just go fight a fucking somebody we don't fucking love? Why can't you fight somebody that the fan base doesn't like absolutely fucking adore? Yeah, I mean, fuck. Go knock out Michael Chandler or something, and then maybe come fight Charles, or go slime out Sarukian, bruh. Do something productive. Why are you taking out people that we love? Volk, Max, Charles? Fuck. I mean, god damn it, dog. I want Charles to win so bad, but like he gets cracked in so many fucking fights, and he stands so tall sometimes when he's backing up, or even sometimes when he's coming in, he marches forward. Rarely does he back up. He marches forward, and bro, same way Islam like rocked him. Charles was coming in and he rocked him with that hook. Jesus Christ, if Islam put you down by that, I wasn't even thinking about Islam too. Bro, Islam dropped you with a fucking hook when you're coming in. Dustin Poirier catches you with that nasty hook, you just go to your back. Justin Gaethje caught you with Justin Gaethje dropped you like 2 times, didn't he? Some shit like that. Michael Chandler hit you Michael Chandler almost had you fucking out of there actually. Michael Chandler dropped you bad in that first fight. Bro, I mean, I know those are like some heavy hitters, but hello, bro, who the fuck else is a heavy hitter? Ilia Topuria, bro, and like he's so good positionally, dog. He's so good technically. Who did I just say that throws like? Oh yeah, Joshua Van. He throws some hip and some shoulder in that shit. Jesus Christ, does Ilia Topuria throw hip and shoulder in that shit? He almost throws his fucking shoulder out with every like. You can tell when he misses, bro. He's like over swinging and he's going off balance and shit because he's trying to take your fucking head off. And rarely does he miss. He's accurate. He's mad fast. I think the speed advantage is definitely laying in Ilia Topuria here. I mean, I fucking know this is not going to decision. This is gonna be like funny, but I'm picking Ilia Topuria by round 1 KO. It's gonna be fucking Charles in 1, Volk in 2, Max in 3. He gets them out in each fucking round. Islam in 4, Patty in 5. I don't know, some shit like that. But anyways, bro, I'm picking Ilia Topuria KO round 1 with a heavy heart. With a heavy heart, I come to inform you, I'm not picking Charles Oliveira, bro. I mean, maybe trust me, dog. Like my heart wants to throw up like another Hail Mary like I did for Joshua Van versus Charles Oliveira, but dog, I just don't see this shit. I mean, he has a Greco-Roman wrestling background as well. A lot of subs. He's good at jiu-jitsu. I'm scared he might throw around Charles, bro. Maybe not like do what he did to Bryce Mitchell. Obviously, I don't think he'll go into the guard of Olives, but I think if he's able to grab him kind of by the hips, I think he could do that classic fucking like suplex that he does on people. That suplex is nasty, bro. They're kind of known for that shit. That thing that he did in the viral video with Masvidal to that one kid who looks fucking confused after. I'm telling you, bro, this is bad. This is a bad fight for Charles. I think it's a KO in 1. Fucking, I mean, I don't want to see Charles out like that, bro. We've never seen Charles out like that. Not out cold like that, bro. I don't know. I think it's gonna be worse than Max. I think it's gonna be equal to Volk. I think it's gonna be just devastating. But yeah. Anyways, bro, those are my picks for UFC 317. Let me know if you guys agree down below. Let me know what you guys would change. Let me know who you guys were voting for. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.